Welcome back into this week's edition of Maverick Insider. As mentioned before, the Minnesota State football team is a perfect 4-0 on the season. I'm Rob Clark, joined alongside Antonio Alzheimer. And Antonio, just how exciting of a start has it been for this group?
It's actually really been awesome. I mean, it's everything we hoped it would be this season, but we just got to stay focused and keep it going.
Felt like this last week against Minot State, the team played a complete 60 minutes from start to finish. Correct. How did you feel the group fared?
I think, like you said, we finally played a complete game. I think in the past games we were kind of on and off, but versus Minot, we actually played, I would say 95% just because we gave up that 6 points, but we're just hoping that we can do that for the rest of the season.
And take me inside the defense. Just how is that group really kind of, I mean, it seems like you guys have been giving the offense plenty of opportunities to go out there and do their thing, especially in crunch time, coming up with those key stops.
Yeah, I think, I mean, obviously at the beginning of the season, we're still figuring some things out, but like just playing together, getting to know each other some more, we've really just come together as like a collective group.
And for that front seven to be able to hold a Minot State team that's been averaging over 270 yards of rushing to under 200, obviously you're not going to stop that group completely, but to be able to slow them down the way that you guys were able to, how important was that for this group?
It was huge. It was definitely huge, and it gave us a lot of confidence and momentum too, just to let us know that we're able to do that, but we still have to, you know, stay focused and stay humble going into this next week.
And for the defense, do you feel like, you know, at the beginning of the year, there's kind of a few games where it's a little bit of a feeling out process compared to the offense where they kind of just get to hit the ground running right away a little bit?
For sure. I think just the first few games, I mean, most of us haven't tackled since the spring, so it's more of just like getting back into that physical feel. But, I mean, football season full go right now, so we're just getting it going right now.
And how important have, you know, both the offensive line and defensive line really been to this team's success so far in the season?
I mean, I think it's really been huge. I think I'm a firm believer that the game starts at the line. I think they call it the trenches. Whatever happens in the trenches, whoever the best wins in the trenches wins the game. So I think just competing in practice, going out there every day and going hard, being physical, playing fast, shows on the football field Saturdays.
Now, we saw this team last year have a really good start and then kind of fell off there the last few weeks of the season. How much of a point of emphasis is that for this group to make sure that you just keep stacking as the weeks go by?
Yeah, I think it's pretty huge. I mean, a lot of seniors were all here last year when that happened, so we all had that same mindset of getting almost a little too high on ourselves going into that week 8. But we're all just kind of, you know, had the same philosophy of just like staying humble and just focusing 1 week at a time instead of getting ahead of ourselves.
When you look at Concordia St. Paul, just what will some of the keys to victory be in that matchup?
I think the keys to victory, just reading our keys. They do a lot of RPO stuff. They play big too. They have some big offensive linemen, so just reading our keys, staying disciplined, pretty much the same thing as last game, just having faith, trust, and belief in our coaches and just doing what they tell us to do.
How much faith do you have in the guy that you're lining up next to out there? It seems like all year long we've seen really great team pursuit by this Maverick defense.
I mean, I have all the faith in the world against for the guy next to me. As long as he does his job, I do mine. That makes the play complete, you know. And I'm going to a spot knowing that he's going to be in the spot where he's supposed to go.
And for you, Minnesota State, just kind of take me through your journey to becoming a Maverick.
Yeah, so when I first came out of high school, I went to UCM, Central Missouri, down there in Warrensburg. Then after the freshman year, I transferred here. I got in contact with Glow, transferred here to Mankato, and I mean, I've been loving it ever since.
And how much have you circled that homecoming game against Sioux Falls and get to catch up with Coach Glow a little bit?
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, I've been focused on this week, but I'm looking forward for homecoming and seeing Glow again. We played him last year, and it went our way last year. But I mean, he's a good coach. I know he's got a good program over there too. So I'm excited.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining me. That'll do it for this week's edition of Maverick Insider. We'll see you same time, same place next week.